Have you ever thought, I'm over 70, but I still feel like there's so much more I want to do? If so, you are not alone. And honestly, that's something to be proud of. Age is just a number when your heart stays curious, bold, and full of life. Today, I want to share something special with you. If you are still doing these five things after 70, you are not just aging, you are thriving. You are the kind of person who turns heads, lifts spirits, and proves that excitement doesn't retire when you do. Let's dive right in because I have a feeling you'll recognize a bit of yourself in what we are about to talk today. Firstly, let's talk about trying new things. If you are still sleeping out of your comfort zone, even just a little, that says more about your spirit than anything else. It could be as simple as signing up for a pottery class, visiting a new coffee shop, learning how to play chess, or even mastering a new app on your phone. Every time you take that little risk, you are telling the world and yourself that you are still growing, still evolving, still living. You know, it's easy for the world to expect us to slow down as the years go by. Take it easy, they say. But what they don't realize is that trying something new doesn't always have to be grand or reckless. Sometimes it's in the little choices, the decision to read a new author, plant a new flower in the garden, take a different walking path, or even try a new exercise you have never considered before. And when you do that, when you keep reaching for new experiences, you keep your mind fresh, your heart young, and your life exciting. I remember chatting with a woman named Grace who at 75 decided to learn Italian because she wanted to visit Rome without relying on a tour guide. She laughed about how hard it was first, how she mixed up her words, how she sometimes accidentally ordered too much pasta at restaurants while practicing. But the sparkle in her eyes when she talked about it said it all. She wasn't just living, she was thriving. And that leads me to something just as important: maintaining meaningful friendships and connections. If you are still reaching out, still making new friends, or keeping old ones close, you are doing something a lot of people forget to do. After 70, it's so easy to feel like the world gets quieter, like social circles shrink. But the truth is, connection keeps us alive in ways nothing else can. Picking up the phone call to call an old friend, striking up a conversation with a neighbor you don't know very well, joining a group that shares your interests. These small moments of connection breathe energy into our lives. They give us laughter, understanding, support, and excitement. Some of the best conversations you'll ever have might be the ones that happen at 72 or 80 or beyond. A woman I met recently named Carol told me she started a ladies' night group in her senior community. Every Friday evening, they get together for simple things like board games, wine tasting, or just storytelling. She said those nights are the highlight of her week, and sometimes she laughs so hard she feels decades younger. That's the kind of excitement no amount of television or quiet evenings alone could ever replace. It's real, it's human, and it's beautiful. And while we are on the topic of excitement, here's another thing that truly sets you apart: taking care of your body like it still matters. Because guess what? It actually does. If you are still prioritizing your health, if you are still taking walks, stretching in the morning, dancing a little when your favorite song comes on, you are keeping your energy alive. It's not about running marathons or lifting heavy weights. It's about honoring your body, appreciating all it has carried you through, and giving it a little love in return. Movement is a celebration, not a punishment. And if you're moving every day, even in small ways, you are reminding yourself that your body is still your home, still capable of joy and strength. I once met a gentleman named Robert who made it a point to walk a mile every single morning at 78 years old. Rain, shine, even snow. He bundled up and hit the trail. He said it wasn't just about the exercise, it was about proving to himself that every day still held possibilities. And isn't that what makes life exciting? Waking up and knowing there's still more out there for you to enjoy, to feel, to experience. Another thing that shows you are still truly alive and exciting after 70 is your willingness to dream. Yes, dream. It doesn't matter if you are 70, 80, or beyond. Having dreams, setting goals, imagining possibilities, that's the stuff of vibrant living. Maybe it's dreaming of a small garden you want to plant next spring, a painting you want to complete, a family trip you want to organize, or simply dreaming of feeling stronger and happier each day. Having something to look forward to fills life with energy. It gives your days a sparkle, a reason to jump out of bed and think, what can I create today? I once knew a man named Harold who, at 80, decided he wanted to build bird houses for every child in his neighborhood. A simple dream, right? But the joy he felt sanding each piece of wood, painting them bright colors, and seeing kids hang them up in their yards, that joy lifted him up. His dream wasn't about doing something for recognition or money, it was about creating a ripple of happiness. And that's what dreams do. They keep your spirit soaring. And if you're still laughing, really laughing, the kind that makes your eyes squint and your belly ache, you are truly an exciting person. Laughter isn't just something that happens, it's a choice. It's choosing to find joy even when things are imperfect, even when life hands you a few aches and pains. Watching a funny movie, telling jokes with your grandkids, reminiscing about funny memories with old friends. Those moments are treasures. They lift the weight off your shoulders and remind you that life, at its heart, is meant to be enjoyed. Sometimes we meet people who seem lighter, freer, more magnetic, even though they have seen more of life's ups and downs. You'll find their secret is often simple. They don't take themselves too seriously. They laugh at their mistakes. They chuckle when they forget where they put their glasses. They smile at the unexpected detours of life instead of getting angry. That's a rare and beautiful kind of wisdom. And if you still laugh like that, if you still find humor in your days, you are carrying a light that others can feel just by being around you. If you are still growing, still learning, still challenging your mind every day, then you, my friend, are a rare and exciting soul. Because real excitement isn't just about moving fast or chasing thrills, it's about staying alive inside, reading a new book, learning a few new words in other language, picking up a new skill like knitting, chess, or photography. These small acts of learning keep your brain sharp, but even more importantly, they keep your spirit vibrant. They remind you that no matter what the number says on your birthday cake, you are still expanding, still unfolding, still discovering. I recently met a woman named Lydia who at 79 decided she wanted to understand how to use social media, not because she had to, but because she wanted to. When you are still learning, you are not clinging to the past, you are leaning into the future, and that future is rich, exciting, and full of new things waiting just for you. So, if you're still trying new things, building new connections, moving your body with love, dreaming fearlessly, laughing deeply, and learning with open arms, you are not just aging, you are inspiring. You are showing the world that life after 70 isn't about slowing down, it's about shining brighter than ever. Every moment you choose curiosity over fear, connection over loneliness, laughter over worry, you are a living proof that life doesn't end after 70. In many ways, the best parts might just be beginning. So keep being bold, keep reaching, keep surprising yourself. You are an exciting person, and the world is so much better with your light in it. Here's to you, living your best life at every beautiful age. See you in the next video.